Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is Dennis Wilson, the Active Trend Trader. I want to welcome you to Trade Your Way to Wealth and Financial Freedom, whether you're joining us live online or live over on the YouTube channel. If you are joining us on the YouTube channel, please check in with us. I am monitoring comments over there. And do us a favor, one, provide us a like, and also you can share the content that's over there. YouTube's algorithm, hey, they like it when people make comments and do likes. And so do me a favor and do that over there so we can keep the YouTube channel growing. Stephen and Neil, welcome. And I know you're ready to go all in this market, right?
Absolutely. Go for it.
But you're not there yet?
Yeah, I mean, let's go full margin and folks, if you're just joining us, we are just joking, okay? While it does look like the market may be getting into a position where it may do a bounce, we'll see. I mean, a relief rally is certainly in order, and we'll take a look at that right now. So remember, traders, that all materials are presented for trading purposes. Traders should always paper trade any new method prior to the risk of their own personal capital. Past performance is not an indication or promise of future performance. And if this is the first time you're joining us, welcome aboard. This is our free service, Trade Your Way to Wealth, in less than 2 hours per week. And here's where we're sitting as of about 9 o'clock this morning. As you can see, here's where we were last week. The indexes were still in the bear market mode. Well, guess what? It got worse going into this week, as you can see. We are now beating the S&P by 44% as the S&P slipped into the bear market zone. There is in bear territory there, as you can see, with the 23% from the highs. The Dow is the only index that is not rolled over into the bear market. But if you take the Dow and you take the transportation's rolled over and are in bear market quite some time ago. And so that's where we're sitting at right this moment in time. There will be opportunities. I know there's going to be opportunities to basically go long this market, but where is that going to be? We may get some indication by looking at the charts today. I know that both Anil and Steve have provided us either an ETF or a stock to take a look at. I've got one stock to take a look at. Well, let's jump in, just do a real quick analysis of the market, then we'll talk about the stocks. And then I want to chat with you about what does a tradable rally really look like, and what are the clues you should be looking for. So let's start with the S&P. The S&P is digging for a bottom. It continues to move down. We are well below the 200-day moving average, which is up here, and we are continuing to press down. There is a level of support that is right there at the 358 level. And then what are the other indicators showing us? One, TSI, the momentum indicator that I use, in the lower reversal zone. So it is very much oversold. What about the market forecast? Also, two-line cluster. Two-line clusters typically mean that you are going, and we had a two-line cluster yesterday. So within the 1 to 4 trading periods, in this case it's a daily chart, within 1 to 4 trading days, I expect a reversal. That would lead to a potential tradable rally. Now, where might the tradable rally go to? Well, one of the things you can do is anticipate a reversion to the mean. And when people talk about the reversion to the mean, they're talking about the 20-day moving average most of the time. So how do you know where the 20-day moving average? Right now, it's up here at 393. Well, just take a line and just draw it down through that to get a basic, very simple projection of where that's going to be. If this turns out to be the bottom right here, and we take off on about a 45-degree angle, that would take us from where it's at to about there. So that's about a 4% move, or $15 on the spider. So that's the way I would make up my mind is, okay, is that a tradable rally? Can I capture that? What do I need to wait for? And so as far as our three-step setup process, I'm looking for prices at close to support, which it is, at or near, and I'm looking for a bullish reversal candlestick. I don't have that yet on this particular chart. And then I'm looking for a reversal on my TSI as a minimum. I don't have that yet either, but we're close. Okay, we're close. Now, I'm not going to try to jump in until it happens. This weekend, I encourage you, go back and look at some of these earlier time frames where we came out of the last bottom. What were the indicators telling you? Where was the support? And what were the triggers that could have gotten you into a trade? And because there's two different targets, the target here, the 20-day moving average, but also there's the target up here at the 50. That's where it challenged last time. So that's what I've got going on for the spiders. The NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ looking a little bit more positive. As you can see, we had a two-line cluster yesterday. What are we getting today? What looks like a potential bullish harami. So that is a bullish reversal signal. And I threw in a Fibonacci here to let you see that this bottom here was symmetric with this move down here. So we're coming off of a level of support. So for this, for the Qs, if I look at the three-step setup process, I'm at support. I'm having a bullish candlestick reversal signal, and I almost have a cross up from oversold condition in the TSI. So I'm looking at this. Do I nibble a little bit today? That's the question. Do I nibble a little bit today and just buy, something with the Qs or TQQ? That's something that we'll save for the premium members and auto trading members that will be back on the air at 12 noon Pacific time. We'll talk specifically about that. Do we nibble a little bit here, knowing that Monday is a holiday, the market's closed? And a lot of stuff can take place over the weekend, news-wise, to drive this market back down. Next, again, similar type situation. I have the Russell. It's at a level of support. And then again, look to your left. And I left this out here. There is a Fibonacci extension there, the 1272. But also I can let's put in that line right there. And let's extend that over to the left on that price level. And does it correspond? Look over into this area over here. Does it correspond with past highs and or levels of support? The answer to that is yes, it does. There is a consolidation period there, our consolidation pattern over there. And so, one, we're at a level of support. Two, I have a potential bullish reversal signal. Again, the day isn't over yet. So we want to, I will want to be taking a look at this into the last half hour of the day for a potential trigger into IWM and or TNA. And then number three, the thing that hasn't taken place yet is I do not have my TSI totally crossing up, although it is in the lower reversal zone or the oversold condition. So, gentlemen, I'm looking very positive for a potential relief rally attempt somewhere between now and Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. What are your thoughts?
I pretty much agree. I think we're due for a rally. I don't know how strong that rally will be, but provided we do not make lower lows, we don't take out today's low on any of the indices.
Yep.
On Monday, I'd be looking to enter trades.
Okay. Well, they're not going to take it out on Monday.
Okay. It's a federal holiday. Okay.
It became one last.
Well, on Tuesday then. On Tuesday.
On Tuesday, yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of like, I don't want to know if I want to do that. So where would I expect it to go? And basically, I just threw the Fibonacci's back in here. Where's it expected to go? Is somewhere up in this magic fib box, Steve, would be where my targets would be, somewhere between there and there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I have no idea where to go, but I would agree with. I have no idea where it'll go, but I would agree with that tenant that it'll probably at least go to that level, if not
Okay.
higher. But let me see what the price action does. If I'm in a trade, price action will cause me to exit.
I agree. What about you, Neil?
Now, I think my system is currently saying everything is on hold,
Okay.
and MACD has not even turned.
Okay.
So I would be waiting until I get a signal on the daily, or at least a MACD going bullish.
I agree wholeheartedly, and like I said,
I agree with that. My studies suggest that buying may be starting to come back in the market, so I'm open to a trade, provided we don't trade lower.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I've learned is when the market is in a severe correction, the way we are currently in, is that it pays to wait for the actual reversal and cross of the momentum indicator to tell you, okay, momentum is coming back in, and that's what. And again, right here, as you see, I don't have that yet. So cool. So, okay, so that's what we're looking at on the indexes. And the other thing about it is folks, watch how this finishes the day. If we finish about where we're at, that's good. If we basically, though, take out, drop below 164, 163.93 on the Russell, it means that it voids that candlestick pattern, which is a bullish harami. And Neil, as I go over to the next page, Barry wants to know, did anything come up on the triple screen over the last couple of days?
No. And as a matter of fact, probably this week will be the first week in a long, long time where I will not have anything on the Delaware focus list.
Okay, it is amazing. Yeah, and that's...
Although I must say, Anil, I like your SQM pick a few last week or the week.
Yeah, it's kind of hanging really on.
Yeah.
So, hey, just here's a tech tip for you guys, especially as you are. One of the things when the market is correcting, it's a great time to take time and hammer out and do fix your trading system up and make it function properly. And to do that, one is you can apply the 6 pillars of consistently profitable trading or investing system, which is one, identify top stocks and ETFs. We help you do that every week here on the AutoPilot Trade Your Way to Wealth with Stephen and Neil and myself. It increases your probability of success. It does. And if you focus just on the best and ignore the rest, you'll do really well. Identify objective entry criteria, when, where, and how to enter. Secondly, identify objective exit criteria. And this is, when, where, and how to exit specifically. And all these are written down in our rules. Identify what strategy to use, provide back-tested expectations of what to expect for every dollar invested or traded. Then identify a mentor. Mentors can accelerate your learning process. So that's one of the things that we want to take, that we want to be making you aware of. I'm going to basically, the system must come before the strategies. A lot of time people get hooked into, I want to trade a strategy. They want to trade Bitcoin, they want to trade options, they want to trade stocks, but they don't have the foundation of a system, and they're setting themselves up for big losses. Or you basically give your money to people like Anil, because he's a great trader, and so you're going to basically give your money to Anil and Steve because they do follow their rules, they do wait for the proper moments, and they do follow their system. And Stephen and Neil, you guys don't mind taking other people's money, do you?
On occasion, I will do it.
Okay. So
your record is impressive, Dennis, though. I've been following many other systems, and you're beating S&P handily this year. Yep. That's great.
Yeah, we've done that now this is the 11th year that we beat the S&P, and 10 of those 11 years has been by double digits, and so we're quite pleased with that. So hey, let's jump over into the stocks and ETFs you guys are looking at. Okay, Anil, you came up with KWEB. Now right. You got some explaining to do because this is a Chinese company.
It's a Chinese company, and looks like Chinese stocks are turning around, and I see MACD turning around.
Okay.
Actually, we had a signal on the daily chart a few days ago, and the weekly might give a signal. And when the weekly gives a signal, that's pretty powerful signal. So we'll wait and see.
Okay. Then, and this stock here, this is Crane shares. It does have weekly options also, so they give you some opportunity. But I want to help people. No, it's not a deal taking money. I want to help people just become, become successful and consistent trader, and do well. And so KWeb, yeah, I like it. It's basically coming off of look where it was, 2021 in February, has fallen out of favor. But Neil is absolutely right. Got this big candlestick right here, and then we have gone into an uptrend from here. So a new uptrend, because I think that broke the trend line, did it not? And the answer to that question is yes, it has. It has broken the trend line to the upside. And now we'll see if we can continue to push up from here. Are you going to buy it right here, Anil, or are you going to wait for something?
I think I'm with the overall market condition is I want the weekly triple screen. I want to see that. It's not going to come today, I think.
Okay. So you're going to wait for that.
Yeah.
So Steve's got, which one do you want, Steve? Do you want LI or VIVO?
LI. Either one. It's a bit extended right now. It's in a strong trend. It's defying the market. I don't particularly want to buy it right here, but if a reasonable pullback occurs somewhere between the 8 and the 20, I'd be looking to try to get on.
Now this is Li Auto. What?
It's a Chinese EV company.
Okay.
Car company. The Chinese. I agree with Anil. The Chinese stocks are starting to firm up.
Yep.
And this is a play in that area.
Yep.
Same thing with BYDDF. They make batteries for electric cars, and they're a major pick by Warren Buffett maybe 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. What's the what was the battery?
BYDDF. DF again. Add a DF. There we go.
Okay. That's interesting. Also, now that is
they don't do options. So
they don't, and that is very low volume on that puppy. Also,
it's not a great technical stock, but it's been in a very long term trend. I think the EV trend is here to stay. This is sort of showing signs of life. I think this is trading, and Buffett's a big shareholder. They almost control it. No, they have a major stake in the company, not a controlling stake.
I like it. And
Steve, we have a weekly triple screen signal on LI.
Okay. Well, it doesn't surprise me. It's starting to really show some strength. Any kind of a pullback I would love to have.
So awesome. So hey, if you're joining us on the YouTube channel, hey, please just check in. Let me know who's out there. And if you could, please, for the let's feed the algorithm a little bit. If you can give us a couple of thumbs up or even a thumbs down, that still feeds the algorithm. And let me know if you do have any questions, any stocks you want us to take a look at. Just let us know over there on the YouTube channel. Here's my pick, guys. I struggled with my pick. I like VRTX with a potential run up in prior to earnings. However, I'm going to go with MasterCard, and for some of the same reasons. Well, one, am I at support? Yes, I am. Am I getting a bullish candlestick reversal? Yes, I am. How long will I be in this potential trade? Not long, because I have earnings coming up on 7/28. And I would be expecting a 5 to 10% run. That's all in between now and the 28th. And I'll look to either buy the stock. I can do a little bit of that, or do an option type trade. My stop loss would just be immediately below the 302.50 level. But as you can see here, 2-line cluster. What's the rule on the 2 or 3 line cluster? Expect a reversal between 1 to 4 trading periods. And right now I'm getting that. So if I come into the last half hour of the day and I'm still showing this bullish reversal candle, and who knows what kind of bullish reversal candle this is. If you knew, just put it in the chat box. Hey, Nicole, what kind of bullish reversal signal is that? And it starts with a P. I'll give you a hint. Hey, Justin, glad to see you're on board. And Mark gets the star today. Yeah, it's a piercing line. It's the cousin to the engulfing pattern. And it is so, yeah, like I said, if it stays and closes about where it's at, that is very interesting to me. That is a reversal signal that you can actually take a trade off of. So, guys, that's what I'm looking at. Any thoughts on it? So, what do you think about MasterCard?
It's as good as anything. It's looking pretty good. It's at support. It's got some indication buying is coming in. Depending on how aggressive you are as a trader, it's potentially in play.
Yeah. And again, on anything that's been going down, I mean, this has been working in a range, but if the market is going down, you have to reduce your expectations on your potential profit. And so what that means is if you're expecting 10 or 15%, you may want to ratchet your profit expectations down to, somewhere between 5 and 7.5%. And I do that with the earnings trades anyway. So let's take a real quick look at the other one I wanted to talk to you about is what does a tradable rally look like and or how do we basically trade it? One, I want to be looking for a 3-step setup, which my 3-step setup is, since we're in a big downtrend, I'm looking for a rally. It means I'm looking for it to go up. I'm looking for the stocks to be at a level of support, at or close to support. So S for support. 1. 2 is basically a candlestick. Candlestick reversal signal. If you don't know what the candlestick reversal signal is on, you can go over to my YouTube channel or go over to Active Trend Trading, and you can find just the only candles you need. I put it together a tutorial there. And number 3 is I'm looking for my momentum shift. For me, since we're in a big down market, that momentum shift has got to be pretty significant. In other words, it has to cross things have to cross. And then what am I looking at? Okay, we've been in a situation where prices have been doing this. Down, 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 and then down. And so we're coming off of this. And let's say that this corresponds with a level of support from over past service. So I'm looking for a bounce here, and I get my candlestick reversal signal, and it bounces. Well, where's it likely to bounce to? Well, one, you can have a trend line here, or it may just bounce up a little ways and then do a reversal. And it's this second reversal I'm most interested in. What's it going to do? If it comes up short of that low right there, that could be reflecting that we're going into a uptrend. So that would be a higher low, higher low. That's the first half of the equation for going back into an uptrend. So you can wait for that. Or if you take as Steve was saying, if you take a more aggressive position and get in on this reversal signal here, you're going to want to watch the downtrend line, which is here, up here, or you'll have the moving average, which could be meandering, which could be just kind of meandering down here like this. And as soon as it hits that moving average, that's a place to take profit and get ready for a reversal. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how you get set up with 3-step setup and how to trade a tradable rally and how to identify it. So, okay, that basically is what we've got today. Nicole, you asked about and I will flash it up there really quickly, just XPI. XPI is actually looking pretty darn, it's looking pretty good. It's coming out of a bottom. However, it is still in this big downtrend. So I'll be watching that going into next week on XBI.
Yeah, I've noticed some biotech stocks showing some strength, but I wouldn't say it's a sector thing.
Yeah. I mean, this is interesting. This is positive in that the momentum has shifted. It's also looking very positive that the momentum is, look like it's going to shift on the XBI. So for the AutoPilot Trading members, we will be covering that going into next week. Hey, My son wrote this journal. It's absolutely awesome. It's one of the best sellers over on Amazon. I'll put a link down in the descriptions on the YouTube, and also when I send out the video. This is I know several of you are using this journal and like it. Like I said, it's one of the top sellers over on YouTube. So Stephen and Neil, that's it.
Thank you.
For today.
Session today. And
Take
one
care.
comment I have on XLE, that's looks like it's breaking up.
Yeah, oil looks like I didn't bring that up. I'm going to be talking about that at 12 noon. Yeah, looks like the energy is getting a pretty significant pullback.
Yep.
So aloha, everybody. Trade well, prosper, and mahalo, as we say here in the islands. God bless. Stephen and Neil, always a pleasure. You guys knocked it out of the park today.
Likewise.
Thank
Likewise.
you.
Thank
Glad
you.
to be here. Wonderful.